Hello gamers, Pet here. Welcome to Gaming Talk episode number 13. In all those years, only 13 episodes. In this show where I'm supposed to talk about games in general. Oh well, well. In this episode, we are going to talk mostly about what I've been doing. So it's kind of a little bit like a vlog, maybe. But because I'm not talking about general personal stuff, and mostly about what I've been playing and a little bit about games, I'm putting it under the gaming talk. But I do want to show you something that I've got, and this is mostly because I'm curious. I've known for some time actually, but now I'm becoming more and more aware by the fact that I like to buy stuff. That's my main hobby. uh, it's not mostly about, like, I see something, I get excited about that something, I buy that something, and then it kind of forget about it, or it kind of becomes something, I don't know. But I don't really regret on buying this. But I got a new fountain pen, Lamy. I got this. It's nice color pink. You can't really see because the webcam is crap. But is this? It's Lamy. I believe it's Safari or it's All Star. One of those. It's the more expensive one. It's the limited color for this year, which is this vibrant pink. I also got the ink, and this one was the last year, which I still love and use. So in a way, I don't really regret it on buying it, of course. But I'm just saying, like, I bought it and it just stayed there for until today, and it's not really writing that well. I'm not sure exactly why. I mean, I can't get ink to flow properly, so I'm thinking of I know I place it in warm water and other stuff like that. So anyway, uh, the reason why I'm showing you this is that, and you know, the main idea behind this is that I got let me actually put some music behind, because this is another thing that I want to talk about, and I believe it's way too loud. I should have tested this before. I wasn't really planning on leaving music on. So anyway, uh, I wanted Assassin's Creed Origins because it looked cool. People said that, hey, it's actually pretty good. I see it on sale something like 1 month ago, something like $35. So it wasn't like a huge sell. And I bought it, and I only played it for like 30 minutes, the tutorial parts, and I noticed that the game looks far worse than Far Cry 5, and maybe that's what drove me off a little bit. I don't know, but I was like, and you know, all those cinematics from the tutorial, I was like, and I haven't played it since then. In a way, it's understandable. It's summer, and usually when it's summer, I'm not in the mood to play story games because it's hard to focus. It's a lot of light outside and so on. And now World Cup has started, as you can see in this World of Tanks scene. And basically, this is what I've been playing. I've been playing World of Tanks for the past 1.5 months, I believe. And it's great. It's because I can just put Netflix on. I started to rewatch Breaking Bad. I'm on season 3, which is where is the place where I last time stopped, something like, I don't know, 8 years ago or something, when Skylar becomes kind of like a bitch, and I was like, I can't watch this anymore. And I just put the show on and I just play games, and I can move to another. I'm not really sure even if you were able to hear the soundtrack or not. Anyway, so let me actually show you my progress so far. This is the main tank where I've started. It's a medium tank, so I basically started on this, right? And now I'm on Vicky 3002D, and I've unlocked Indian Panzer, and I could move directly to it since I have the money. I kind of don't want it yet, mainly because I still haven't played that much with this tank, I believe. I don't know how many games do I have with this tank. Let's see. 166. So also because the vehicle is has a elite status, I want to train the crew some more because I'm putting everything into the crew, so I haven't bought her. But then I kind of got this thing where I want to play. I wanted to play a heavy tank to see how it is, and I was like, I want tiger. I want tiger. I don't care. I want tiger. And hey, I got my tiger. It doesn't look that cool yet because the turret is still the. Well, I have it. Is this one, but people have suggested to not equip it because it has a much lower traverse speed, and only equip it when I have this gun because this gun makes this turret worth it. So I've been playing a little bit with that. I haven't played this for a long time, mostly because I'm kind of tired of sitting in bushes and not doing anything and waiting for them to come out so I can fire. So this was on sale again. It was pretty expensive, and I was like, okay, let's buy it. Let's buy it. Screw it, let's buy it. And it's a pretty fun tank. I'm still not 100% sure how to properly play with it, but I'm learning. I haven't really played with the Russians that much. I don't really like them. I mean, it's a medium tank, but I can't go on the medium tanks places. I have to go where the heavies go because I have no accuracy. And then, I don't know, I somehow prefer the other tanks. Again, for a long time, I could buy the next tier, but I'm still trying to train my crew just for the fun of it. They are training in camo, but when they reach 100%, I will train all of them in Brother in Arms, and then I will start camo again. It's a bit fun to play artillery. Sometimes you really get places to shoot, sometimes you don't. I also got the Cromwell B. I haven't played it. I mean, as you saw, I have the most games with it, mostly because it's a premium tank and I haven't changed the tiers, right? But it's okay. But I also like the Italian tank, and I want to get the new. I want to get the Pantera. I like how it sounds and I like how it looks. But this is a tier 8, so yeah. Mostly I'm playing with the Italians, with the Germans, with the tier, and then this one. And maybe when I'm in the mood, I play with the artillery. That's what I've been playing so far. My service record is looking like this right now. I have 2000 and almost 200 battles, right? Below 50% win rate, hit ratio, average damage. This is still the maximum of 6, which was with the Hetzer, which I think I specified in the last video. But as I said, I'm having fun. These are the vehicle stats so far. Yeah, I haven't looked at those myself for a long time. I don't really care that much. And what another thing that I want to maybe buy is the M4, and then this go on this path probably, or maybe this one. I'm not really sure which one would be cool, but I kind of want to play the Sherman. Uh, I also last week I watched the movie Fury. I haven't. It was on Netflix. I was like, a movie with a tank crew. I'm playing World of Tanks. Maybe that I should watch it. And it was a pretty enjoyable movie, especially since I don't really, for a long time, I don't really know exactly how the crew is staying inside the tanks. I haven't seen a proper tank in real life to see how to try to imagine how things go and so on. And other stuff like that. I've been starting to watch the YouTube series with Inside the Tank or something like that. But still, it was a nice movie. So yeah, right now is this event where you play with. It's kind of like Rocket League, but it's not. It's more annoying, so I'm not going to play it. There was also an option to buy the cards because you play and you get cards. And then you got cards like this one, and then you get bronze cards, and then silver cards, and then gold cards, and you could buy everything. And I was like, uh, because they will give you Buffon basically, and yeah, that would be cool, I guess. But the the mode is so annoying because in Rocket League, everything is about positioning and how you position your car to hit the ball correctly. Here, you try to position your tank correctly, and then someone is shooting into the ball. And I've seen people who don't move at all; they just stand still and then shoot the ball. And I was like, it's way too frustrating. So anyway, this is the story of World of Tank of what I've been playing. But like usual, there are things that are drawing me. Uh, and I've looked on GOG.com and I saw that this is on GOG actually, the Rage of Mages 2, which is kind of like the first. It's not an MMO, don't get me wrong, but it's the first game that we played kind of like an MMO back in 1999. So 19 years ago actually. And it was. I think I will try to make a video at. I haven't bought it yet because it's €5 and I'm a little bit cheap. I mean, I'm not cheap, but I'm trying to keep hold of the money until the next salary. So yeah, this game was like really cool, and I wanted to show you this. I also bought Settlers 4 because that was the Settlers that I played the most and the one that I liked the most, besides Settlers 2. And then I moved directly to Settlers 4 because I thought it looked better. And I noticed that it was also like €2. And I noticed that they have an expansion that's included in this GOG pack where you get random maps generated. And I was like, holy shit, that was one of the main things that Settlers 4 was missing. And I bought it and I'm waiting to install it, to install it, to enter it so I can exit it again. And then when I was looking on the list, I noticed that this is my wish list. I made it a long time ago. And I noticed, you see that there are big sales, but then I look and I see Nox is on sale and the price is below €1. And I actually still have a pirate version of Nox installed for something like, I don't know, at least 10 years or more. It's been sitting there, just sitting there. This is a game that if I remember correctly, I finished twice. The first time with the Conjure, because hey, it kind of involved both of those, right? He was kind of like a warrior that uses mage power, and then I remember trying with the warrior. I was always kind of trying to play with mages. And I was like, hey, let's go with the warrior. I still remember having a big hammer with a big delay, and there was a place where you are fighting the mages, and you can one-shot the mages, and when they were dying, the loot was like spreading around. Again, it's mostly of a nostalgia trip, and mostly because it's like below €1. I want to have it, the proper way, because the game was pretty cool. I was playing this back in 2000. So yeah, and while I was looking at my wish list, I noticed that I have the Temple of Elemental Evil on my wish list also, which I also played a little bit, but it never kicked off. I kind of always liked Icewind Dale 2 the most. But what I liked about this one was the music, and this is why I was showing you this. Just go and search for this one. This was the music when you were in the city, and while I was walking around talking with the people not town, city, town. When I was walking around talking with the people in the town, this music was. So hopefully you were able to hear it. In my headphones it's like super loud, but I'm limiting the sound volumes in XSplit, so I know. Anyway, I thought that I was going to make a video to show you what's new and what's up. I haven't been making this is the vlog part. I haven't been making videos, even that there are still a lot of games on the list, and I don't know, like even for the games that I'm playing. Like for Far Cry 5, which I finished and it was pretty cool, I haven't made a video. And I was thinking like, what's the point? I mean, always the purpose of this channel was for me to share my opinions about games and video games and show you cool stuff. Um, but I don't know, I wasn't feeling it. I also just made last week. I made or this week I think. This week, yeah, I made 3 months on the new job, so probably that's why I haven't played, because I played Far Cry 5 when I was still in April, so I was like 1 month old and was still very much stressed out, and maybe that's why I haven't made it. And then it passed out, and then I kind of wanted to make like a proper review, like I was doing it in the past with editing and so on. But then again, I'm like, if I don't feel it, if I would have felt it, I would have done it, right? Like right now, I was like, I've been saying that I will make this video for some time, and then I was like, okay, let's just do it, because it's just pushing the record button and making a thumbnail and uploading it, so people can see that I'm still alive. So anyway, so what have you been playing, guys? What are you? E3 was also out. Maybe that's also something that I could have made a video. In the past, I was always checking E3. Right now, I'm mostly on. Yeah, look at all those games that are not going to come out for at least 6 months, 1 year, or something like that. While I still have, like, I remember 2 years ago, I bought Ratchet and Clank and Uncharted 4 on launch date for PS4 and haven't played them. And I remember that I bought it with a credit card just for the fun of it, at full price, right? So it was below 100 euros on how much I paid it. And I was like, yeah, and then I still haven't played them. I still want to buy Neo for PlayStation 4 and Horizon Zero Dawn. But then again, when am I going to play it? It's kind of like weird, because one of those story games, it can be 12 to 15 hours, but I spend more time in World of Tanks, for example, just by playing. But then again, with World of Tanks, I'm doing two stuff at the same time. I'm also watching a TV show, or I'm also watching a podcast or something. I know. I will have to see. I even started a little bit of Pillars of Eternity 2, and then I stopped. And not that I stopped, I totally forgot to play it. Anyway, thanks guys for watching this, I guess. See you soon. Goodbye.